inside, run, 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 red, without sound, without sound.
Here we are with BelaKiss.
Ben's interviewing you.
We have Ruari, we've got Tatia, and we've got Ben. And there's been some changes in the last few years. So can you tell me what's sort of been going on with you guys?
A culling. Yeah.
Do you feel like it's now sort of settling into a kind of a groove where you found a nice sort of rhythm with an interaction with each other?
Massively. Yeah, it's taken a bit of time for us to realise where we're going and who's actually the group.
You've been working on a few new tracks. Can you tell me about how that's all going?
Yeah, it's going really, really well. The difference of what we're doing now is a lot more live recordings rather than going into the studio and doing individual tracks. We've done analog recordings, which is just really intense way of doing it. You know, one tracks, and we're having to be quite settled with them. You know, rather than having to keep on going over and over and over.
Yeah, we've definitely worked out that it makes our sound come across rawer. It's a lot punkier, right? I mean, it works for us. It's a way that we found that, you know, to record like that works for BelaKiss.
And how did you guys actually find each other in the first place? How did you all come to sort of meet each other?
I met Tasha at a vampire party and we took it from there. And yeah, we just kind of hung out and it's been a very kind of natural process and we just kind of found each other and our feet.
Ben, I met your father the other night, which was a complete pleasure. It's a very nice guy, and obviously I could tell there's music kind of runs in the family. What influence do you think he's had in your musical upbringing?
Massive amounts. I used to play with him when I was 11, in his band, and whenever I used to ever mess up a chord or anything, I would know about it on stage. So that is massively taught me how to present myself on stage and everything, when to cover up little mistakes, not massive ones.
Looking on your website, I see some very diverse influences from a mixture of sort of centuries. Led Zeppelin, obviously amazing kind of 70s progressive rocky kind of experimental sort of stuff. And what would you say, Tatia, your kind of biggest musical influences?
Led Zeppelin, Black Rebel.
Black Rebel, amazing. Saw them live recently.
Yeah, and Tame Impala recently really blew our minds. They were great live, really, really good. And you know, I think some of our guitar sounds are very similar. That psychedelic edge. Yeah, who else do we?
Crosby, Stills and Nash for me. Yeah, I just love their harmonies, and we've incorporated a lot of that into our music, I'd say.
Especially with the 3-part harmonies, you know.
Yeah.
Because. We before, when we first started the band, it was just me and Ruari that was doing the singing, really. Tash was doing the singing before I joined the band with Ruari, and but then it took, because obviously me and Ruari was starting to write all the tunes, and it took Tasha a bit of time, but then now we got the 3-part harmonies. It's just everything's locked together a lot more, you know. It's giving it a different angle.
When it comes to a band structure, and I mentioned this in a quick blog that I wrote about you guys, but the actual structure to have 2 lead men and, you know, obviously both really good, accomplished songwriters in your own right, how does that, I mean, is there a friction there? How do you come to sort of songwrites and decide what's the way to play things? I mean, does Tash have the winning vote, or how does it work?
There's definitely a sexual tension between these two, which I think helps them write, you know, better tunes.
Everyone has a sexual...
now.
I'm feeling it very much so, yeah. Yeah, no, it's a weird one because, yeah, at first I'd never really done that before. I don't think any of us. Well, no, maybe you had, I don't know.
I've written with a few people in the past, but none of it really was, we'd never gelled as much in my past songwriting, but me and Ruari straight away, we were doing it before I joined the band, weren't we? We were writing, with Jay from Kasabian and all that. That was cool. I wrote a tune with him, and then Ruari came along and put his added bit onto it, and that's where we started going, wow, why don't we do this, you know, a bit more. So then it's kind of natural progression really came into the band.
Well, just quickly, where can people actually find some of this catalogue of music and have a listen to it? Is it online somewhere, or can they buy it?
You can go to BelaKissBand.com, myspace.com/BelaKissBand. You can't download it yet, but you can listen to it and watch the video.
It will be down. I'm sure we'll have something downloaded soon, so
Yeah.
on like iTunes or Napster. Or, yeah.
I'll upload some of those old songs we used to work on. Oh, fantastic! Anyway, it's great to talk to you guys. Very much all the best for the future, and I'm going to watch you guys with a lot of interest.
Nice one,
Dan.
Dan. Cheers, man.
Quality. too many brandies.
Out of control, no time to figure out. No time to work you out.
Good boy.
Are you going to get out of mummy's way?
No.